Jess from Jellephant Art, and I've got a very exciting video this video actually. So yeah, let's just go ahead and see what I'm talking about. I'll be opening my first ever Scrawlr box, and I'm so excited for this because I've never actually had an art subscription box anymore. And if you don't know what a Scrawlr box is, it's basically an art subscription box. You get one every month and they cost £15 per box. So yeah, this is just kind of like my initial reaction, and wow, that is really annoying, the ring light. So yeah, what does it say here? Okay, so there's a hashtag you can do, the Scrawlr challenge, on like social media if you want to like post what you create with your boxes, which is cool. And this is the actual art supplies. I'm not going to look at anything else because I've got a little magazine thing. I'm not going to really look too closely at that because that's kind of already a little bit of a giveaway of like the colour scheme and stuff. So yeah. By the way, I just wanted to say that in this box it doesn't actually include a sticker. That will come in next month's box, and it did have a slight delay. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that, but yeah, it was only like the 1st of February or something it arrived, so you know, and this is a January box, so it wasn't really actually that bad. Anyway, back to opening up. Oh, okay, so it's got a little like menu thing, but we'll get to that later because it has spoilers. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Let's start with the sweets. So this one actually came with 2 sweets because apparently like last month's didn't include any. So yeah, don't know if I'll eat them, but you know, it's better to have them than not. Oh, okay, so we've got this fine liner. I've not actually like heard of this like specific one. It's the Millennium 03 one. I think I've currently got like a 04 fine liner. Yeah, that's a nice nib. It's black. It will definitely be very useful for me because, you know, line art and stuff. And I've not actually got one in the specific size, so yeah, that will definitely be very useful. Right, let's see this, which looks really cool. Oh, this is so cool. It's like a Scrawlr box themed pencil. It's really cool. It's got like the whole kind of colour Scrawlr box colour scheme on it. Also my favourite colour, so you know, that's really good. Right, these have really been calling my name because, oh my goodness, oh look, it's a Tombow, but it's actually alcohol based. I did not know these existed. I love Tombow brush pens, they're really nice, but I had no idea they did alcohol based ones. Like, I've never heard of that before. So yeah, I'm interested to see how those work. Got a nice colour selection, not selection, colour scheme, yeah, okay, that's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, that's really cool. It doesn't look like a lot of supplies, but it like actually is like really good value, so yeah. But I'll talk more about that later. And it also comes with this like magazine, but once again we'll look at that later. Because we haven't actually looked at the sketchbook yet, which is by Claire Fontaine, I think that's how you say it. And yeah, it's basically, I think it's called like the comic book sketchbook or something. I'm amazed if like, I don't know, something is said in the menu when I read it was that you can actually use both sides of the paper because the alcohol-based markers don't actually bleed through, which is super cool, and it does work, by the way. It's also got this really nice art print by the artist Chris Lambert, so yeah, that's really cool. I like how they include art prints. I think that's just a really nice thing to do. And of course that is created with all the supplies in this box, so you know, it's also good to look at if you know, kind of want inspiration. But yeah, that's what the sticker would look like. But yeah, it's got like a contents page. That's really cool. I like how they make all of these magazine, like the magazine thing. Okay, so it's got like the artists and stuff. That's cool. Oh, it's got like some like tips and stuff. That's handy because a lot of people might not like know how to use alcohol-based markers because, you know, I don't know, I feel like quite a few people might just not. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, so this is from the November 2020 Scrawlr box. And some of the watercolours people have done, these are really good. I love the colour scheme. Okay, so this is actually the prompt for this, is to do like a paisley pattern, and I kind of stuck with the prompt, but kind of didn't. You'll see, you know, what I mean later. But yeah, that's really cool. I like that whole pattern thing. I also love the colour, the cover of this, it's really nice. So yeah, I think we're finally ready to actually get started in making the art then. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and test out these supplies, you know, just see how they work. So yeah, I'm going to start with the fine liner. And yeah, this came out nice. It's fine, you know, there's not really much to say about fine liner because, you know, they're not the most incredible, revolutionary things in the world, but very useful again. And here's me testing out the Tombos, and I think these are actually really good. I've actually got a set of Ohuhu alcohol-based markers, which are like kind of like a cheaper alternative to Copics, but they're not, I mean, they're not quite as good, but you know, they're pretty much as good. But yeah, I really like these Tombos. I'm interested to see like how they blend and stuff, because that's something I don't really do much of. So yeah, here's me just testing with my other alcohol-based markers to just, you know, make sure that the paper, you know, the pen doesn't bleed through the paper with like, no matter like what brand I use, I guess. So yeah, I just kind of dive straight into it. I wanted to do like character design, which is something I'm not like, I mean, I'm not great at, because like I've hardly really done much of it. I've only really been doing it recently. But I've been doing like fantasy characters, which I really like, but I still feel like, I don't know, I need to kind of decide. I feel like I need to sort of get more of a character style, I guess. Because I don't know, there are parts of my like character design style that I do like, but others that I just think are a bit weird. Like I know that eyes are like, that you draw eyes like more, you know, you don't draw them as like little circles. I know they're more stretched out, but I still manage to kind of draw them like little circles sometimes. So yeah, there's definitely some things I need to improve on, but you know, that's no bad thing. So yeah, I kind of didn't really think much about the colour scheme when I was sketching this. And yeah, I just thought like green would be the best colour for the skin. Although now I'm thinking about it, it does kind of make them look a bit unwell, but you know, oh well. So, and that kind of meant that like, I thought the best option was for the hair to be grey, because you know, that is like an actual kind of, you know, natural hair colour. So yeah, I decided to do like a grandma or something. I don't know why, but it really like reminds me of like that like the grandma in like Moana. I don't know why, it just kind of does. And I sort of to incorporate the paisley thing in it, I didn't want to completely sidestep from that, but I did kind of want to include it. So I thought her name could be Paisley, and she's also got this like paisley like tattoo or birthmark or something on her head. I just thought that would look quite cool, because you know, I like drawing things like that on foreheads because I just feel like they're a bit plain sometimes. So yeah, I kind of forgot that like she's like an elf. I was debating for a while like whether to do like the main thing, which is what all that is about. There is more that I just cut out because it was going on a bit. But I decided just to go for it, and this wasn't actually like the only piece of art I did make, because that would be like not very much. I hardly really did any like practicing, but to be honest, I was just kind of eager to get started. So you know, yeah. The face isn't the best, the lips are kind of weird, but whatever. I love doing like a smiley face, but with like the eyes or like squinting. I don't know, I just think that's like cool. I don't think cool's the right word, but whatever. So yeah, now I'm just drawing her elf ears. Whether something's a fantasy creature or not, I seem to kind of, well, fantasy like human, well, an elf. I just kind of seem to draw them with elf ears. Oh yeah, I came up with the idea that like the storyline could be that like she once defeated a dragon, and like this thing on like her necklace could be like she'd like taken like the dragon's like fire or something, or like I don't know, it's like breath. I don't know. I just thought that'd be kind of cool. That was just sort of like a random idea. So yeah, and then I just came up with a random idea to do like this hairstyle, you know, where it's like bald on one side and then it's like got the other, you know, like Cressida in the Hunger Games, like kind of like that. But yeah, I don't really know why I came up with that idea. I just did, so you know, I just kind of went with it. So yeah, I decided to do like a sword in her belt, I guess. You know, like they have in like films and stuff. So yeah, I just did that.
I'm great at explaining things, aren't I?
So yeah, no, I'm just kind of lightly erasing it, and I totally couldn't be bothered to get my kneaded eraser out, so I just kind of did it with the eraser on the end of the pencil. So yeah, now I'm just going in with the line art. So yeah, I'll just carry on with that. By the way, in case you want to get any of these supplies to your, for yourself, then I will leave all the links to the supplies in this box in the description, as well as, you know, the actual box itself. I believe you can buy previous boxes, but like eventually, like after like a few months or something, they do go out of stock. So just make sure you're quick if you do want to get this exact one, but obviously it wouldn't be a mystery, and obviously you can subscribe so that, you know, it is a mystery and you're not just getting previous boxes. So yeah, I started colouring and then I realised I did the wrong colour, and I've got a bit of a filter on this just to make the colours a bit more vibrant, and I've got a new filming light which is kind of like, I don't know, I'm having to kind of get used to it, I guess. So like, I don't know, the shadows are kind of dark, but whatever. So yeah, it looks definitely more turquoise on camera, but it's actually more of a kind of
I don't know, like kind of like a light olive green, like that's like kind of bluish.
It's kind of hard to explain. So yeah, now I'm doing the hair. I probably could have sort of like embraced the green in the hair by like adding like green in the hair on like other bits, but I didn't do that, so you know, now it just like looks kind of weird. So yeah, I'm just carrying on with that. I kind of struggled to sort of decide what colour to do, like wear on the clothing, because, you know, we only have a limited colour palette, and obviously like the green is the skin, so that wouldn't really work, and then the grey is the hair, which is like touching bits of the clothing, so it was sort of difficult. And for this bit I decided to do like a kind of like net thing, I guess. I don't really know what you call it. But yeah, that shadow is really dark there. You can hardly really see what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm just going in with the fine liner to kind of create that effect. I also realised that for like the tattoo thing on her head, I might have already said this, but whatever. Sometimes in voiceovers I don't really know what I've already said and what I need to say. It probably would have looked better if like I would have just done that the skin colour, and like then obviously the line art, so that it kind of looks like it's an actual like tattoo or something. And that girl with like the hair thing, I ended up lightly erasing her, but I didn't actually end up colouring her. That page is still kind of empty, so I'll probably like add more to it in the future. So yeah, so I decided to do another drawing because I just felt like that wasn't enough. And I decided to do, I just had an idea. This could be like the grandma or whatever, like when she was younger defeating a dragon. I totally hadn't thought of that, but let's just go with it. Sorry if I keep on doing like these weird like arm gestures. I'm just kind of trying to work out like how it would look with her like swinging the sword. Like it's meant to be like kind of like, you know, the final swing of her sword. You know, just more like dramatic and stuff. Yeah, I definitely feel like the dragon on this like needed like some texture on like the scale, like some scales or something. But then again, you know, these are alcohol-based markers and stuff, you know, I can kind of add to it anytime I like. But yeah, in this video it's just going to look a little bit blank, which isn't great, but oh well. So yeah, I've just slightly erased that, and now I'm just going in with the line art on the dragon and the girl. So yeah. So at one point I kind of shifted the sketchbook like closer to me, and now
We're just going to have to watch it like this for a little bit now, which is
Kind of annoying.
but at least you can see like most of it. So yeah. I also just wanted to say that if you want to like watch like more Scrawlr Box videos, then Drawing with Waffles does like it like every month, I think. I haven't actually seen her one of this month yet, well, January one, because I don't think it's actually online yet, at least it isn't as I'm recording this voiceover, and if it is then I just haven't seen it. So yeah, if you do want to watch more then you can go watch hers, and I mainly wanted to film this just like kind of more for my initial reaction and a slightly more like review type thing, because obviously, you know, she gets it every month, so it's not really, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I just thought I'd kind of mention that if you want to watch more, but I probably will be doing more art subscription box videos in the future, but just kind of, you know, different, I guess. Maybe like kind of, I don't know, try some different ones. I'm not really sure. Scrawlr Box was just a good option because it is like one that's based in the UK, and it's also really affordable for the supplies you get in it, and I think it is one of the best ones out there. I'm only really judging that from like what I've kind of watched on YouTube. Lots of art YouTubers have done like reviews of like the other art subscription boxes out there, so if you want to kind of, you know, see your options, I guess, then I will leave links to those videos in the description, you know, just so you can see. Okay, so here is all the art I made. Sorry for the kind of weird close-up shots I got. You can't really see the face there, but whatever. Yeah, I was doing this in like a portrait thing, so you know, it didn't really work, but whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the art I made today. I definitely need to, you know, fill these pages up a bit more. So yeah, this is everything you get in this box. Overall, I think it is a really good box, and I just wanted to say that all the art supplies together are worth £23.95, and one box actually costs £15, but of course it's got the menu, it's got the sweets, it's got the art print, the magazine, and of course the actual box itself, so it is really good value. I also wanted to mention that on the box it actually said that like every box they sell they plant a tree, which is obviously very good for the environment. So yeah, I really enjoyed this video. If you did too, then make sure to give it a like and also subscribe to watch more content on the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye!